disclaimer, I'm not a professional. This is just what works for us. I'm not endorsing anybody. It's just the stuff we like to use. And please do your research before you go get any animal, and be prepared before you have said animal. I can't repeat that enough. Seeing more and more people just not knowing what to do with their birds when something does happen. Please educate yourselves. Thanks. Oh my goodness. Look, this is how long it's been. Here's a syringe wrapper. I told you I need to clean it out. Vaseline. This stuff I use often. When you have somebody with pasty butt, one of the chicks, I will clean their butt off and put pasty butt around their little bunghole, and it helps the poop slide off so it doesn't keep sticking to their tiny fuzz. And pasty butt happens when chicks are too hot or dehydrated. It just kind of happens with baby chicks, especially after shipping, when they're stressed. So we use Vaseline. And if somebody's getting pecked on and picked on, literally, you can put Vaseline on them. The chickens do not like the taste of Vaseline, and they don't like the feel of it on their beak. Are you gonna say hi? No? Okay. I am cleaning the first aid kit. Yeah, because it's a hot mess. Right?
What's this?
That is psyllium. So that's a vitamin. You want to show it?
Yeah.
You show it right here. Good job. All right, I'm going to keep going, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I also have,
This.
yes, it's vitamins. So I also have a feed and a water dish. I'll put mash in here if we have somebody in chicken ICU. And a feed dish. I always just have at least one set of extras. I actually have water bottles and cropper waterers outside drying. Okay, thank you. Are you gonna go help Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Trying to keep stuff organized around me as I pull everything out of my tipped over garbage, not garbage can, refrigerator. I use an old mini fridge tipped on the side, so it's kind of like a chest, but it keeps everything insulated and at a consistent temperature. Okay, these are called aprons or saddles. These go on the chickens, on their wings, and it protects them from the roosters. We got these from our friends at the old 5 Notch farm. She makes them in her Etsy store and sells them, and they are awesome. Unfortunately, you'll notice a couple of our girls are the roosters' favorites, and they have bare backs. As soon as they start to grow feathers, the boys decide they're their favorite again. So I haven't figured out a great way to put these on the girls without them acting like they're dying. We also have a lot of junk. That's gross. I'll clean this out a bit. So I actually, one of my favorite mugs is now a chicken mug because I just needed another container. And I have Band-Aids, Q-tips, and popsicle sticks in here. Band-Aids, popsicle sticks, Q-tips. Again, you never know when you're gonna need them. I mainly use the Q-tips on chick butts. I'm sorry, I have like 10 mosquito bites on my left calf right now and it's driving me crazy. I use the Q-tips on chick butts to clean off their pasty butt, just so I'm not touching it, and you can just twist the Q-tip and it kind of flicks it off for you. I used it on Honey to pack her wound because I'm out of gloves. And that way I wasn't touching her and I was trying to be very, very gentle. All right. Epsom salts, plain Epsom salts. So you'll hear of chickens getting egg bound. That happens when a hen, she basically is constipated with an egg. you soak the hen in a lukewarm Epsom salt bath, and it helps get everything flowing again. Just like babies, they have trouble pooping, warm bath works pretty well. But you can also use Epsom salts for, like, if somebody has a hurt foot, use Epsom salts and just let their feet soak, especially if they have, what's it called? I'll remember when I'm done filming. It's basically a staph infection on the foot and you have to cut it out. Epsom salt bath first to soak the foot, and then you are more likely to get that infection out quicker. It's gonna bother me, I can't remember the name. Paper towels, because again, you never know when you're gonna need them. Legs for our heat plate. So I've said this before, I'll say it again. I do not like heat lamps. I don't. I only use them when we absolutely have to, when the temperature drops below like 50 degrees at night and I know the barn is gonna be cold for chicks. So we use heat plates. We got one heat plate from Tractor Supply, which is pretty cheap. I would think it was like $30, $40, but it has these adjustable legs. But you can also stand it up. I don't have any of those legs right now because it's standing up on its side. So you can have it as a heat plate, stand it up on its side, and you can actually hang it as well. I absolutely love that freaking thing. And then I have a small heat plate as well for our chicks. So it's pretty small, but that's all they need. I just don't like it because you can't see them sleep. Heat bulb. So every time I use our heat lamp, I inspect the bulb, I inspect the wire, I clean off everything so there's no dust on it. I actually have one hanging up right in front of me because I don't use them. And when I do use them, they're typically clamped. In addition to the clamp they have, I use a metal clamp to clamp it to the piece of wood. And most of the time I use a staple gun and staple around the clamp of the actual, well here, I'll take this one down. Oh goodness. So I'll actually, heat lamp, very dirty one from last year. I haven't used it, so it's been hanging up. So I will staple around this on the wood that I have it clamped onto just to make sure it doesn't fall. Heat lamps, I'll say it again, heat lamps are the #1 cause of coop fires. I've heard of so many people losing their entire flock due to one of these. I know they're cheap, but they're not worth the stress to me. The bulb can fall out, the bulb can explode, causes a fire. These buggers are bloody hot. And, oh, for Saturday night, this stuff is my jam. Look, it's already down here. And they just recently were on Shark Tank, if you haven't seen it yet. And I love them even more because look, it's an eco and biodegradable scoop. It used to be a plastic scoop. This made me love them so much more because I use it so much. It's our natural pest deterrent in our coop. I use it in our vegetable garden. I use it around the house. It's safe. The chickens dust bathe in it. They can eat it if they want to. I've seen people use it in their water troughs. It's just a pretty great thing. And that's about it. I'm just, oops, sorry. I have little babies behind me snacking. We just started letting them free range, so they're a little scared to go outside, but I have their feed. And then we have, so this is like my table when somebody gets hurt. I'll pop them on this tabletop and my first aid kit is right next to it. So everything's right there. It's easy access for me. I actually keep the treats on top because I put the treats in the first aid kit, or I used to. Now I'm gonna keep them on top of my table because whenever we're handling somebody, I give them a treat. So when something does happen and we have to fix somebody up, they're like, oh, okay, this is fine, I'm being held. And then they know they get a treat after. And we hold everybody at least once a day. At least one bird gets picked up, typically multiple. Hello, babies. You wanna say hi? All right, guys. Well, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We have some pretty exciting things happening, and I post everything on there. Videos are maybe every other week is what I try to do. I try. Have a great day.